I woke up and I was like, I'm gonna change the world today, or something. There are days when I want to make a difference, but I really don't know how to. There's so many things that I'm so passionate about changing about this world that it can be really hard for me to sit back and appreciate the things that are kind of good, like the sky and puppies. It's important to let others know that they're really awesome and worth it, and that we're all humans, so we have to kind of support each other ceaselessly, or else what's the point? Today I decided to write a bunch of really kind messages on cheap sheets of paper and post them around my neighborhood in hopes that someone would see them and maybe read them and maybe feel a bit better, and know that there are people out there that really are going to appreciate you just as you are, and that you don't have to change yourself for anyone. You shouldn't have to. It's really hard to take your own advice. I have a problem with this. I tend to kind of shift the person I am in order to impress or to hope to fit in. One of my favorite quotes is actually by Tina Fey. Do your thing and don't care if they like it. You gotta do you. You gotta be you. I've never really known how exactly my hair works. I think this is probably good. You gotta do you, you gotta be you. Realize how beautiful you are. Whenever I try to make, when I make videos about positivity and beauty, I tend to kind of jump on all these different topics at once, but really I'm just this ball of light right now. I am this positive, radiant kind of manifestation of the life that I want to live every day, because I'm not this jumpity and happy every day. I have my days where I literally do not move an inch out of my bed except for to, you know, get some pretzels or something. But on days like this, I like to film myself because I like to remember that happiness is a choice, Maddie. So no, don't do that to me. The air conditioning just came on. I want to. I don't have to do anything in order to love myself. And I really think more people in the world need to recognize that. This thing doesn't shut up. I am back. You can practice radical self-love and you don't owe anyone anything. Like, you can literally, if there's something that's so comforting about knowing that you can always love yourself. Like, not everyone's gonna love you, not everyone's going to appreciate you or agree with the things that you say or understand you or even try to understand you, but you got yourself. You know that you can love yourself and you can do the things that you love, and if someone else doesn't appreciate what you're doing and the creative work that you're doing, then who cares? That's the way I see it. And it's really hard because sometimes I have days when all I do is beat myself up for what other people think of me or what I think other people think of me. And then you say it out loud in front of a camera and you listen to it back and you're like, why do you care? It doesn't matter. You're so beautiful. You really are. I hate the word hate. Does that make, can I say that? There's no reason to perpetuate hate. I think that's silly. I think it's dumb. And so today I decided to perpetuate happiness. If you're watching this video right now, I seriously encourage you to go stand in front of a mirror or go in your backyard or go somewhere and yell to the heavens or the skies or, you know, the mountaintops that you love yourself. I love myself. Why was that ever so hard? I can remember looking in front of the mirror and just picking myself apart, telling myself little things I needed to fix in order to be better. This sounds kind of poetic. I kind of like the feel. You can tell me I'm not allowed to be happy, but if you say that, then I'm just gonna be like, blick, like, see you later. I'm allowed to be happy. I do what I want. Spread positive messages. Say nice things to a neighbor. You know, compliment someone. Compliment yourself. You're a part of this crazy universe where you're important in some way, shape, or form, and without you, I would be incomplete, and everyone else would too, in some way. When you think about it, you hear people say this stuff all the time, like, be yourself, don't worry about what anyone else thinks. But how often is it that you actually don't worry what anyone else thinks? For me, at least, it's never been super often. I've always really cared what other people thought about me, and I'm starting to finally realize that I just don't. I don't care. I am so incredibly lucky to be the person that I am, and I'm so in love with a lot of things about myself. Whoa. And that's always been so weird for me to say, but it's really not anymore, and I think everyone should say it. Let's do this, y'all.
In the shade, where there's no sunshine, I don't